In Andy's room, inside that iconic toy box, there was one toy that was special to me. The others were just fun, just play. But Woody. Woody was a legacy. Have you ever wondered why we never once saw Andy's father? Why there isn't a single photograph of him? In the vast world of Pixar, a studio known for such meticulous detail, can they just ignore a father? Or is that father actually hidden away in that secret, bittersweet memory inside the very cowboy you're holding right now? But before we start, I want to emphasize that this is a theory video, so I cannot say whether it is right or wrong. Now, welcome. Today, we're setting aside those boring Disney theory videos that just point out, look, there's a detail here. Today, we're dissecting why that cowboy is so special, not just for Andy, but perhaps for all of us. Because Woody isn't just a toy, Woody is a testament. Let's simplify things. What do I mean by Woody is a testament? I assume you've heard the theory that Andy's father is dead. But the real issue there isn't death, it's separation. Look, Woody is a toy from the 1950s. Andy's father also had toys like that when he was a child. The core of this theory is Woody was actually the childhood toy of Andy's father. So why would a father give his favorite toy to his son just to say, look, this was cool, or to entrust his son with the only piece left of his own childhood? I want to ask you this right now. If Woody really was his father's toy, why didn't Andy's mother ever see or remember it? This is where the theory cracks a bit, right? But what if his mother hid everything because she didn't want to remember the dark, painful periods of his father's life? Maybe Andy's father wasn't just a father, but a symbol of separation. The name Andy written on the bottom of Woody's boot. I don't think there's anyone who hasn't seen that handwriting. Look, is it a coincidence that Woody is an antique? Remember the auction scene in Toy Story 2? They talk about how valuable Woody is? Let's go deeper. If his father left Woody behind, does that mean he abandoned Andy? Maybe Woody was Andy's father's way of saying, I'm leaving, but this little guy is the only thing left of me for you. Some theorists claim that his father was battling an illness and gave Woody to Andy in his final days. I'm not a theorist myself and I don't recall seeing that specifically, but from what I've researched, that's what some say. Imagine that behind that plastic cowboy face, there's the final best friend a father left for the child he couldn't say goodbye to. Let me ask you another question. Have you ever attached so much meaning to an object? Have you ever identified a toy, that small piece of plastic, with a person? Is Woody's extreme loyalty actually born from the philosophy of never leave a friend behind that Andy's father instilled in him? Perhaps Woody was teaching Andy with his father's character. Could a toy cowboy have taken on the fatherhood that his father was never able to fulfill? Now, let's be critical. Why did Pixar never explain this? Could mystery be more effective than marketing? Knowing the answer might have made Woody ordinary. If we knew for certain that the toy belonged to his father, he wouldn't be a toy anymore. He would be a memento. And perhaps Pixar didn't want children looking at that monument and crying. They might have wanted us to fill that void with our own imaginations. How do you fill that void? Why did Andy take only Woody with him when he went to college, leaving all the other toys behind? Perhaps he couldn't abandon that responsibility, the only link left to his father. Woody wasn't just the end of childhood, he was the last fortress of the bond he couldn't form with his father. You know, maybe his father never died. Maybe he just watched from afar as Andy grew up, as he became a man alongside that cowboy. Or maybe it's all just a story I've made up. What do you think? Remember your own childhood toy. When it finally left your life, did it take a piece of you with it? Personally, mine did. These kinds of theory videos are popular with you guys on my channel, so if there are other theories you know or want me to make a video about, let's meet in the comments. See you in the next video. Goodbye.